Hello. In this series of lessons, we shall learn the operations of the flight management system fitted in the Airbus A-320 aircraft. This lesson is the introduction to the FMS system. It is called the Flight Management and Guidance System, or the FMGS. The FMGS system consists of two major components. Firstly, the MCDU, the multifunction control and display unit. Second, the computer, which the flight management and guidance computer. All pilot interface takes place through the MCDU. There are two FMGS systems that are fitted in the aircraft. They are identical in nature, and they can work independently also. There are a few different modes of the system operation. We shall be learning these in later lessons. Here on, when we refer to the FMS, it would mean that we are referring to the integral units. That is the MCDU and the FMGC. Let me take you to the Airbus A320 cockpit. I want to explain to you the location of the system in the cockpit. Notice the center pedestal. This is referred to as the thrust lever quadrant. It may be referred to in different terminologies in different aircraft. Notice the highlighted portion which has been enlarged. The two systems are fitted as shown. It is a very convenient position for easy data entry and operation by the pilots. There are three main parts of the FMS. They include flight guidance portion, flight management portion, flight augmentation portion. The Flight Management and Guidance System, FMGS, provides predictions of flight time, mileage, speed, economy profiles, and altitude. It reduces cockpit workload, improves efficiency, and eliminates many routine operations, generally performed by the flight crew. The two FM systems constantly exchange data and update each other, such that at any time, the operational and use data is same. That is to say, they talk to each other constantly. There could be some data that are stored independently. We shall learn about these later. The FMS includes two databases, a navigation database and a performance database. The navigation database contains detailed information for possible flight plan waypoints, airports, departure and arrival procedures, and radio and navigation aids. The performance database is actually two databases: the aerodynamic model of the airframe and the engine model that gives detailed performance characteristics of the propulsion system. In addition, the following navigation aids provide inputs to the FMS. Please have a good look at them. The capabilities of FMS can be summarized into four functions: flight planning, defining where the airplane needs to fly; navigation, figuring out where the airplane is, along with its velocity; guidance, looking at where the airplane is supposed to be; flight plan, then using the current aircraft position and velocity to control the airplane to the flight plan. performance, calculate the optimum trajectory for the aircraft to fly, and provide predictions for all the waypoints in the flight plan. These are the functions of the FMS. The entire process is automatic, but I wish to remind you that, if the situation arises, which happens very often, the aircraft can be temporarily directed by the controls on the FCU panel. These could be short-term changes to the flight plan program. The details of the functioning of the FCU will be covered in another lesson. Now I will explain the MCDU. Firstly, the screen. All data is displayed here. The line select keys. The data is inserted at the appropriate place. The bright and dim keys, to adjust the brilliance of the screen. The page selection keys. The alphanumeric keys. The scroll and slope keys. The clear, overfly, space keys. We shall learn the details in the following lessons. Let me explain the screen and display. The liquid crystal display unit. There are 13 rows of display that is possible. Hereon, please follow the representation as shown for all the screen displays and explanation. A detailed explanation is necessary. Let me explain the screen and display. On top of the screen, the page title is displayed. The arrows are used to advance and move to the next page when there are more than one pages. The label key. Usually the label displays the detail of the data displayed in the row below, usually slightly smaller in size. In some pages the flight pattern that will be followed by the aircraft will be displayed. The data displays. The line keys. There are 6 keys to the left and to the right. They are referred to as L1, L2, R4, R6 and so on. The scratch pad. All data is first entered on the scratch pad and selected at the appropriate place by pressing the line select keys. If some erroneous entry has been made on the scratch pad, pressing the clear key will erase the same. If some data is to be removed from the main screen, then press clear. Now the word clear will appear on the scratch pad. Selecting it at the required line key will erase the data at the line. Thank you.